Welcome back to Afternoon Express. I hope that you're having a wonderful Monday afternoon so far. Now, pregnancy may feel like a time that doesn't really involve fathers, as they don't have a physical role to play, but it is crucial that fathers are present during pregnancy, not only to support the mother, but to form a really close bond early on with their children. We have Sister Heather Wood from the Thula Baby Centre, along with parents Adriaan and Debbie Ras, and their child Amélie, to chat to us about the importance of fathers in the pregnancy journey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And congratulations on baby Amélie. How old is she?
She's 11 weeks.
She is so beautiful and very well behaved so far. They always tell us to not work with animals and children, but so far she's doing a great job. She's already a great TV star, very pretty. So tell us a little bit about the Thula Baby Centre and what they do for new mothers.
We're a well baby centre. There are 3 clinic sisters at the clinic, and we prepare parents and involve the dads particularly in preparing parents for parenting, for the birth and afterwards, because afterwards the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And then we support them once the baby's born as well.
And what kind of things do you cover? Because I can imagine it's quite daunting, especially for people who haven't been surrounded by children growing up or through their lives. Because I think you have a child and then you get handed this baby and then you get told, so long, keep it alive. Like, so how do you prepare somebody for good parenting?
I think that having a support base is really important. So just the relationships that we forge during the classes makes a big difference, because then the parents will contact us as soon as they need us, which could be in the first day or 2, but sometimes it's in the first week.
Yeah.
And then just to make sure that we keep connected, I usually see my couples at least once a week for the first 4 weeks, so that they get ongoing support, because things trip you up every day. And then we also stay in contact with our parents. They can WhatsApp me or message me or phone me if they're worried about anything. So it's really setting up support and putting them in touch with as much of a good support, and with other moms as well. I think you've stayed connected with other moms in your class. And the dads too. We have dads groups as well.
I know you helped one of my friends and my 2 little goddaughters, and my friend Steph phoned me and she was like, this woman is just amazing. She helped me so much with my babies. And I think they're coming to you soon for inoculation. So you definitely do provide very good support for them. But why is it so important? I know the question might seem obvious, but in South Africa, I think there's a lot of dads that aren't present. Why is it so important for the father to be present during that pregnancy time and then when the baby's little?
I think what a mum needs is to feel confident and to get the breastfeeding going well, because that boosts the mom's confidence hugely.
Yeah.
A dad can very easily feel excluded, whereas if the dads get stuck in and feel confident enough to get stuck in early, they feel confident very quickly. So I tend to help the dads learn how to settle the babies. And once the dad is confident settling the baby, he's unstoppable, and it makes such a difference to the mom. So then the mom will often focus on feeding the baby, and then the dads will take the babies afterwards. Why it's important is because the dad bonds with the baby if he feels capable. I think dads often get excluded and they feel like they're not needed, and they are so needed, and it really takes 2 very capable people. It's a full-time job, a new baby, for 2 very capable people. And so it's good for the relationship of the mom and the dad with one another. It's amazing for the dad's confidence, and a dad who gets involved early stays involved. So it's very important.
When I picture the father getting involved, especially with the pregnant lady, I picture those Lamaze classes that you see in movies with the woman with the father behind her, and she's going. So, Adriaan, what was the experience like for you? And I mean, I suppose it must have come naturally to be so involved. But when did you start getting involved, and what's the experience been like?
Well, I won't kid you. I don't think it's been a natural process. Well,
really?
Obviously it's natural, but it's not like it just clicks into gear. You obviously find your feet, and certainly the classes, initially when you attend them, you know, they make sense, but you almost expect to forget what they tell you, and yet when you actually start having to do it, it all comes back to you, and it's super useful to at least just know the basics. You know, the rest you can get off the internet or through books or what people tell you, and people will tell you what they think you should do. But,
Everyone without children will tell you how to parent.
Yes.
I'm one of those expert parent advice givers, and I don't have any children. But for you as well, it must have been so nice to have your husband there. And I know from all of my friends with children saying it's really nice when the man does have his role, because sometimes you don't like him at all after you've just had a baby. So what was it like having such an important man through your pregnancy and then the delivery of little Beauty?
It was definitely incredibly helpful to have him around. You sort of, you are her lifeline when she's born, and you need that support. And Adriaan was definitely there for me, and just to have someone to call and say, can you get this for me, or can you help with that? Pick up the bird cloth. It just it makes such a difference.
Sure.
So and definitely those night feeds get long, and they get intense. So to have him to at least give a bottle or to just assist during the night so I can get some sleep plays a major role. It really does help.
So have you got a gas mask for when you go in for the nap?
I gotta say that was one of the sort of unexpectedly okay experiences. I expected the worst, and it came out fine. It wasn't nearly as bad as they make it out. I mean, I'm sure when they start eating solids, it's a different story.
Yeah.
Just to pick up on Debbie's point, I think you can certainly underestimate the degree of physical and mental and emotional stress that it puts on you once you actually have to step in and help out, even as a dad, where you're not permanently tied to the child, where the mother would be.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming through. She's so sweet. She's telling me now interview is over. Thank you very much for sharing all of this. It's very special.